all the support and blessings, we now begin chapter 9th of the Bhagavad Gita. The title is Raj Vidyā Raj Guhya Yog. Raj Vidyā, royal wisdom. Vidyā, wisdom. Knowledge should be translated Gyan, right? Vidya should be translated knowledge rather, but Vidya should be translated wisdom because Vidya connects with video in English. Vidya, vision actually. Vidya should be some kind of a spiritual vision or simply wisdom. So Raj Vidya, Raj Guhya, royal secret. Raj is royal. Raj Vidya, Raj Guhya, royal wisdom, royal secret yoga in this chapter 9. So let's begin. Shri Bhagavan Uvach. Idam tu te guhyatamam pravakshami anasuyave gnanam vijnana sahitam yajna jnatva mokshase ashubhat. Idam tu, this, then, te, guhyatamam, this most secret. Pravakshami, I will explain. Anasuyave, one who does not disbelieve. One who does not, who do not disbelieve. Pravakshami anusuyave. Anusuya actually, asuya means jealousy actually, envy. But here the meaning is taken as disbelief. Anasuya is a famous Rishi Patni also in Vedic texts. Same word here. Anusuyave. One who does not envy actually, literally, but here the meaning is taken as one who has faith in these teachings. To them I will explain. That's the meaning here. Jnanam Vijnana Sahitam. It has all the knowledge, all the wisdom, the spiritual path to liberation, Vijnanam, realization, enlightenment, liberation, nirvana, all those words are given in the meaning of Vidyan. So Vidyan is not science in these Vedic texts in the Bhagavad Gita. Vidyan is the ultimate realization. Dhyan that takes you to realization. Vidyan is that ultimate realization of or enlightenment. Yad jnatva mokshase ashubhat. Yad jnatva, having known that, yad, that, jnatva, having known, mokshase ashubhat. You will attain liberation immediately, instantly. Having learnt which you shall be realized from evil, ashubhat, from evil, So from evil, shubh is auspicious, ashubh is evil. So from evil, that is from negative forces, negative energy, ashubhat, you will get liberation from all that. Mokshase, coming from much, root in Sanskrit, much means to free. Moksh is to get liberation. Mokshase, you will attain, future tense. Second singular. So Arjuna, he's talking to Arjuna, so second person. Pratham Purush, Madhyam Purush, Uttam Purush. So this is Madhyam Purush, second person, talking to Arjuna. Second slok of 9th chapter, Raj Vidyā Raj Guhyam. That's the meaning, that's the beginning of the second verse also. Raj Vidyā Raj Guhyam Pavitram Idam Uttamam Pratyaksha Avagamam Dharmyam Susukham Kartum Avyayam. Lot of nice adjectives for this secret knowledge, royal knowledge, royal wisdom. Raj Vidyā, royal wisdom. Raj Guhyam, royal secret. Pavitram, most purifying, most pure. Idam, this, neutral gender. There is not masculine or feminine. Idam is neutral. Uttamam, the best. Uttamam, Sarvottamam, all have the similar meaning. The best, the greatest, the supreme, most supreme. Pratyaksha, direct, right here, in front of you. Avagamam, intelligible, understanding. Avagamam. Gam is to go, but avagamam is to understand, as if the knowledge is being attained. Pratyaksha avagamam dharmyam, that which should be your duty, that which should be practiced. Dharm is duty and virtue and so on. Dharmyam, practicable duty, doable, like kind of kartavyam. Kartavyam, dharmyam are similar sentence, similar structure, similar grammatically similar. Dharmyam, kartavyam, gantavyam, to go somewhere, goable. Dharmyam, dharmable. Take it literally. So sukham, the most pleasant, easy to practice, easily practicable, susukham. Kartum, doable and practicable. One second. Kartum, to do, to practice. Avyayam, imperishable. Vyaya is to perish. Avyaya, that which never perishes. So, this is the royal knowledge. This is the royal secret. Raj Vidyā Raj Guhyam. A supreme purifier, pavitram. Plainly intelligible, a pratyaksha. Righteous, dharmyam. Dharma is righteousness also. So sukham, easy to practice and imperishable. So many nice adjectives for this supreme wisdom. Now what is that supreme wisdom? Third verse, 9th chapter. अश्रद्धानाः पुरुषाः धर्मस्य अस्य परन्तप अप्राप्य माम निवर्तन्ते मृत्यु संसार वर्तमनि. Those who are ashraddhanaha, those who have no faith, purusha, people, persons, dharmasya asya parantapa, in this knowledge, of this knowledge, parantapa, Arjuna, again, Arjuna, epithet for Arjuna, adjective for Arjuna, alankar for Arjuna, is upma for Arjuna, parantapa, extremely dedicated person who is dedicated for his goal, parantapa. So he's doing all kinds of austerities and hard work to attain his goal is parantapa. Aprapya, having not attained, prapt, to obtain aprapya, not attainable. Mam nivartante, though if they don't attain me, me, nivartante, they return. They are born again. Nivartante, they come back. Mrityu sansara vartmani, mrityu sansar, a cycle of rebirth, mrityu death and rebirth, cycle of rebirth. Sansar is not world here. Sansar simply means the idea of rebirth. This transmigration, rebirth, punarjan is all the meaning of sansar in Sanskrit text. Mrityu sansar vartmani, in the path. Vartmani is in the path. So in the path of death and transmigration, they keep coming back because they lack shraddha, faith in me. 4th, chapter 9. Maya tatam idam sarvam jagat avyaktamurtina mat sthani sarva bhutani nacha aham teshu avasthitah. Amazing differentiation. Do things reside in me or I reside in things? That's what Krishna is explaining. Yogeshwar Krishna is explaining. Maya, by me, instrumental. Maya tatam, this, idam, this, all this. Sarva, by me, all these things pervade. Jagat avyakta murtina. Jagat, this world, this universe. Avyakt, invisible. I'm not vyakt, I'm avyakt, invisible. I don't manifest. Mat sthani sarva bhutani. All beings reside in me. Nacha aham teshu avasthita. It's not that I reside in them in separate entities. Everything resides in me. So that's a nice differentiation. This whole universe is pervaded by me in my unmanifest aspect. All beings abide in me. I do not abide in them. Then some more clarification. Verse 5th. Nacha mat sthani bhutani pashchume yogam aishwaryam bhut bhin nacha bhutastha mam atma bhut bhavana. And yet, nacha matsthani, bhutani, and yet beings do not abide in me. Not in that direct fashion. You can't really figure it out by your normal eyes. So that's why it's very secret. Raj Vidyā, Raj Guhya, as he said, as the chapter title suggests. Pashchume yogam aishwaryam. This is my magnificence, aishwaryam. This is my divinity. This is my divine yoga. Pashchume, pashya. Oh, Arjuna, see, look at that. May my yogam, aishwaryam, my divine yoga, my magnificent yoga. Bhut bhin is dwelling in me. Nacha bhutstha, bhut bhin, beings and sustaining. So I support beings, sustaining beings, not dwelling in beings. I'm supporting them indirectly by not manifesting myself, very indirectly. But I'm not dwelling in them individually. So it's kind of pointing towards Advaita Vedanta, that everything is in me. I'm not there separately in each being. It's not like Jainism or not even like Sankhya, where every being has a separate Purusha. Or in Jainism, every being has a separate Atma. Here, everything is residing in me. Yogeshwar Krishna is saying, in Brahman resides everything. Mamatma bhuta bhavanaha. In myself, my Atma, mam Atma, in myself, bhuta bhavanaha. I am the reason for the existence, manifestation of the entire universe. So, and yet beings do not abide in me. Behold my divine yoga, yoga ashvaryam, sustaining beings and not dwelling in beings is myself, causing beings to be. Bhuta bhavanaha. I caused the universe to exist, to manifest. Verse 6th, chapter 9. Yatha akasha sthitaha nityam vayuh sarvatra gaha mahan tatha sarvani bhutani matsthani iti upadharaya. Very interesting comparison. Yatha akasha sthita. Akasha space So for us, space, once again, is not just antariksha, not just in the sky, but akash is the space that is universal. Even inside us, there is space. Inside this room where I'm sitting, there is space, right? So that space, Krishna is talking here. Yatha akash sthitah nityam. Akash is everywhere, nityam, all the time. Vayu sarvatra gaha maha. Wind going everywhere. Vayu, wind, sarvatra, everywhere. Atra, tatra, sarvatra, atra, here. Tatra, there. Sarvatra, everywhere. Yatra, where? Kutra, there, where? Sarvatra gaha mahan. The great wind goes everywhere. As the mighty wind going everywhere, dwells eternally in space. Wind is always in space, yet it goes everywhere. Similarly, tatha, similarly, in that case, in that way, sarvani bhutani, all beings, mat sthani iti upadharaya. That is how all beings reside in me. Upadharaya. Again, talking to Arjuna, upadharaya. Consider this, accept that, understand that, just as wind stays in space but goes everywhere. Similarly, all beings stay in me, reside in me, pervade in me, and yet they appear to be going everywhere. They exist in the universe. So as the mighty wind going everywhere, dwells eternally in space. So all beings dwell in me. Consider. All right. And the 7th verse, chapter 9. Sarva bhutani kaunteya prakritim yanti mamikam kalpa kshaye punastani punahatani kalpa ado visrajami aham. So this whole process of creation and destruction is not exactly creation and destruction. It's simply a wave motion. It's like a wave. They manifest, they dissolve, all the beings dissolve, the universe dissolves. At the beginning of the new yuga, new era, new eon, they all come back to manifestation, and then cycle goes on forever. It's an infinite cycle. So what says literally? Sarva bhutani kaunte, all beings, O Kaunte, O Arjuna, O son of Kunti, prakritim yanti mamikam. In my material nature they go. Kalpa kshaya punahatani. So at the end, kshaya means end. Kshaya rog, TB, tuberculosis is called as kshaya rog. Kalpa kshaya, at the perishing or at the end of the kalpa, that is a big yuga, the Satyug, Dwapar Yuga and so on. So many, we have these billions of years of time is imagined in one kalpa, right? So kalpa kshaya, at the end of that kalpa, punahatani, punah, they go back to my material nature. All the beings in the universe go back to my material nature. Material nature because prakritim yanti. Kalpa adav. Adi is beginning. Adi, ant. Kalpa adav. Beginning of the kalpa. Visrajami aham. And then I once again manifest everything. Aham, I. Visrajami, I create. At the beginning of a kalpa, I send them forth. I manifest them all in the universe. So that's the explanation from Hindu philosophy of the Big Bang Theory. Big Bang Theory says that everything started with a bang. But Krishna says, I manifest them at the beginning of the Kalpa. At the end of the Kalpa, all beings will go back in my material nature. That goes on, that cycle goes on forever. This is not the case in Jainism, Buddhism, or modern science. But Hinduism has this idea. Jainism says, world was never created, world will never end. World is a universal, eternally existing phenomenon. It was not created by anybody. It will always remain like this. And Buddhism has a different idea. But here we are in Hinduism, so that is the idea in the philosophy of Hinduism. All right, let's stop here and we'll continue next time. Thank you.